English is now the official language of the United States. Designating English the national language promotes unity, establishes efficiency in government operations, and creates a pathway for civic engagement. But not all agree.
Good morning, everybody. Let me welcome you to Walking the Blunt Blade. I am Oliver. Donald Trump signed an executive order. He signed several. One being that English is now the official language of the Americas. I don't know if that's good or bad, but being who I am, I've got one humble question. Which English? Is it British English, Australian English, Canadian English, American English, Filipino English, or Old English? I mean, there's so many variations of English to choose from. I'm assuming it's not Old English that he's referring to, because Americans struggle to spell British English now.
English is a fully signed up, card-carrying member of the West Germanic language family. It's as Germanic as this German forest that I'm standing in. It was written with runes, for goodness sake. Or the win. But if our language has changed beyond all recognition since then, to the point where we simply can't understand Old English anymore, is it possible that English is no longer so Germanic? Well, it's not an unreasonable question. Here is a pie chart showing the origins of all the words in English today. And look, the majority of words are not of Germanic origin. Combined Romance words from Latin and French make up the majority. However, we cannot change English's ancestry any more than you or I can change who our biological grandparents are. I can swan around in a stripy jumper and a Roman helmet, but it doesn't give me Romance DNA. English has Germanic DNA. What's more, despite its French clothing, English still shares a great deal with the other Germanic languages, and more than it does with any other languages anywhere. Sticking with vocab, let's look at the words I'm saying right now. The ones of Germanic origin are in red, and the ones from French, Latin, and elsewhere are in blue. And you can see that the vast majority of the words we actually use are Germanic, despite them being overall in the minority. Why? Because the nuts and bolts of English are Germanic.
The reason I question which English is because we also need to remember that English is predominantly made from Germanic languages. And I'll leave a link in my description to this guy. I think he's super interesting, and I learned some stuff. But given that most English speakers, be they Australian or American, don't know their own language, I think we need some clarification. Which English are you referring to as the accepted language for the Americas? Cheers, everybody.